they're away. So it's a lovely start there for Kate O'Connor for Ireland. As they're charging up to the top, it's France who are in the lead. Rachel with a cracking turn for Wales. So coming back down then, it's Chloe on the near side for England. It's England from Wales, Northern Ireland, Ireland, Scotland. France have dropped a little bit behind on that handover. So there's nothing to choose between 7 teams apart from Scotland and France, who's just a little bit behind. They sorting themselves out a bit now. Joe Garnin with a lovely run. So it's the handover there for Mitch. Jack has put on the brakes for Wales. I don't know what's happened. The pole's gone down for Wales. So as they go charging out, it's England here on the near side, then Ireland up in the mix, Northern Ireland, Scotland going very fast, catching back up, and we've got France there as well. Wales are out now rectifying the mistake, but it's half band time. It's half band for Northern Ireland, they're taking it up on that last change. It's Northern Ireland on the far side for England here on the near side as they come charging down then. It's going to be very close on the line, it's going to be, oh, I can't call that. That was very, very close. Then the France come through, Wales sending up their third rider, Scotland, Chelsea coming down with their last rider now for Scotland. And Denmark flying through, Sweden trying to catch up with them. It's down there for Germany for Ireland as they go out. Nothing to choose between them. First off was Jeremy for Ireland, but back on first it's Jack Edwards for Wales. So it's Wales and Scotland, Chelsea flying into the handover. So it's cracking handover Jake. So Ireland take it back up now on that handover. Gone wrong therefore. Somebody's gone wrong for Wales. Wales are putting on the brakes. Coming back then it's Ireland from England and Scotland. Ireland, England, Scotland. Mitch takes a pull. Ado drops the handover. So it's England and Scotland, England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, Sweden drop the handover here on the near side. Out goes France with a lovely change. So coming back in, it's Wales sending out their third rider. I'm waiting for Hatbands coming to the line, and we've got JD Sermon going out for England, and Vicky Reba for Scotland, and Carl McCubry on the far side for Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland have gone really quick on that far side. Are they going to take an extra point here from England? As they come charging down, and it's Northern Ireland and England. JD takes a pull, and it's going to be England take it. Northern Ireland putting on the brakes. Scotland come through. Tony's going out now with the lovely LA. And where are we? Where are we? Sweden send out the next rider. Denmark finish.
This session Nick Gordon, it's final here. Yeah, of course. Oh, a lot of the Welsh want to be just. Oh, I think we'll stop talking now, Randy.
So a lovely handover there for France. France taking it up from Wales and Ireland and Scotland and Sweden, England with a very rare mistake for Chloe Goldin. Northern Ireland has done something wrong, I don't know what it is, they dropped the litter. So coming back then it's Ireland from Wales, Ireland and Wales. Turbo against Tony. These two riders riding the same team against each other. As they turn it's Wales and Ireland, Wales and Ireland. Oh, it's a lovely scoop there for Aaron to send out Wales' first rider, last rider I should say. Janie goes out for England, but that's the third rider. Out goes the last rider now for France. Last rider's coming to the line for Ireland and Denmark. Denmark out in front of Ireland. Wales at the top on their own. Lovely pick up there for Jack. France charging down on the far side, but they lose the litter anyway. So it's going to be Wales take the win. Coming down on the near side is going to be Denmark next, but Scotland pushing in the middle, and they're going to take... No, they're not. They're nowhere near us. It's a lovely start for Kate in the middle for Ireland. As they turn at the top, then it's England turning first, but on the run home, it is England. It's Chloe for England, Chloe for England. It's England, Wales, Ireland, and they're all together. It's England just showing the way from Northern Ireland here, and Ireland and Wales. They're the ones up in the mix. As they come racing back home, it's England, but Northern Ireland are flying on my near side as well. Mitch calls out Janie, so it's England losing a bit of ground there to Northern Ireland and Ireland. Wales pushing very hard to try and catch up. Scotland in the mix, France overshoot as they come charging back down. It's going to be half-band time. Out goes the last rider for England. Out goes the last rider for Ireland. And Northern Ireland and Wales. Wales are putting on the brakes for some reason as they turn and come back then. It's a foot race between England and Ireland, and it's going to be England are going to take it. Sega flying down here on the near side. It's going to be England and possibly Northern Ireland or Ireland. The whistle's blown, riders to the step 10-yard line. And they're off. Oh, dodgy put on there for Mitch, but it stays. So Wales flatten the bin, Scotland flatten the bin. As they come down then it's England from Ireland, England and Ireland, then Sweden and Denmark. Must have gone wrong for Northern Ireland, and still rectifying is Wales and Scotland. Coming down then, it's England from Ireland. Lovely. Oh, Mitch dropped the bottle, slamming on the brakes, so Ireland are out there on their own now. It's Ireland to the middle bin, and now we're sending out the next riders for Sweden and France. Scotland are a leg behind. Wales a middle right, Big Europe at the top. So coming down then, Ireland about to send out their last rider. Tony Hooley going out now for Ireland. Working Ellie all the way to the top. She's a machine, so she'll do her job right. Up to the top. Ireland coming home. Sweden send out their hat band now.
Hvis du ikke kan høre, hvem det er, så er det Charlotte, der siger, det er godt.
And Ireland come across and finish pretty much a length of the field in front of Sweden, who will finish it now. But now we got a race on. We got Denmark, England, Scotland and France. It's England pushing a little bit harder as Chelsea turns on the far side for Scotland. But JD's missed the put on his Denmark come charging through on his lovely safe pony. But Denmark takes it there.
Jeg havde så meget sjovt. Nej, jeg skal ikke på det, så min kend holder op, jeg filmer.
Stay back. And they're away, so a lovely level break for all the other teams apart from France and Wales. As they turn, it's Northern Ireland in the middle. Chloe going very well for England, so it's England and Ireland, Northern Ireland, Denmark going inside, but it's not working very well for them at the moment. So it's England, they're going to be breaking first. This lovely pony blue for England. As England go out, sending out Joe Garnett for England, then we got Ado for Ireland. I don't know what that is for Sweden, but they're working very hard to catch back up. Leanne Quinn going here on the near side for Scotland. It's still England. England from Ireland, from Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales. There's not much to choose between them, but I'll be able to tell when they come across the line. So it's England, Northern Ireland, Wales, then Scotland and France. Out goes Sweden now. So still England in the lead, holding off the challenge of Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland going very quick. Wilson pushing very hard to try and catch up with Janie Seager, going very fast. And it's Janie for England. England from Northern Ireland, then Wales. France and Scotland working very hard here on the near side. They've caught up a lot. Out goes the last rider for England and for Northern Ireland and for Wales and for Ireland. Scotland and France having their own little battle here on the near side. It's England still in the lead. Northern Ireland working hard to try and catch up, but they're not going to be able to. So that's Mitch Lyons out there for England. As he turns and he's coming home now. Northern Ireland pushing, but Mitch takes it easy. And it's going to be a foot race for the line. It's going to be England take the win from Northern Ireland, then Scotland from France and Ireland and Wales. Here comes Sweden and finally Denmark to complete.
Who's this one, you? Who's going to win this? Iron money is on Wales in this one.
So they're away. Ireland off first. Who's going to be back on first? It's Wales going well on the near side. Up and on into the saddle. It's Wales and Ireland. Nothing to choose between them really as they come down. Wales, Ireland and everybody else is on the line as well as they come through. It's I don't know who I've lost the plot. Everyone's tyres rolling, bodies everywhere, horses everywhere. I told you it was going to be chaos. So as they go up there, it's Wales on the near side, England pushing it in the middle. It's England pulling the tyre around, and it's Wales, England, and Scotland. Wales, England, Scotland as they come down. It's Ewan up against the girls as they come charging down. It's Gemma and Ewan and Chloe on the far side. And as they come through, then it's going to be Scotland take a win there from possibly Wales, from England. Then, up to the top of the high-low. Not much to choose between anybody as they come back down as the sun comes through. Aaron takes the cone out for Wales. Chelsea pulls the cone over for Scotland. So it's Ireland here on the near side. Ireland, England, France and Denmark. 4 teams in a line. Aaron's rectified his mistake. Send out the next rider for Wales. Chelsea's going back. So as they come down, nice pick up there for Jake here on the near side. But the French take it up. Dropped hand over there for Ireland. Ado's off and rectifying it very quickly. So up to the top, it's France from England, Denmark. Ado's being shouted at, very wise idea because he wasn't in the saddle when he crossed the line. So out goes Ado for Ireland, hatband out there for France and for, no it's not France. Yes it is a France hatband coming down. So France are going to come through to take the win from England on the far side. That's Denmark coming through to finish. Ado takes the corner. You're all turning right, you're doing it correctly, but then you're interfering with other teams behind the line by the sounds of things, so please be aware of the other teams around the ring. Please be aware. Thank you. Back on with the race in there. It's Sweden from Denmark on the far side and Northern Ireland.
I think so.
Denmark holding on for grim death, not to give themselves a line fork. Out goes England and Ireland here on the near side. So it's Sweden doing a double turn, so that leaves Denmark break first. Denmark from Northern Ireland, from Sweden, Wales and England with a good run. Wales pushing it to try and catch up a little bit. Scotland are working very hard, and also France. But a lovely placement for Northern Ireland, and they go into the lead now. And then we got Ireland and England neck and neck. It's Northern Ireland, Ireland and England neck and neck, and then Denmark on the far side. Sweden working away very nicely, and France pushing up to the corner as well. Gone left-handed, unusual technique, but it seems to have worked for him because he's pulling himself right back up for several places. So coming back down then, it's Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland from Ireland. What's happened to England? Now, Chloe's got it on now, coming down. It's Northern Ireland and Ireland. Still Northern Ireland and Ireland. Jake's Tony standing like a dream for him. Up to the top then. Wales' boards all over the place. Northern Ireland are going to be coming home and they're going to win this quite comfortable. Northern Ireland take the win. Out goes the last rider for Wales and Sweden on the far side. It's Ireland finisher on the near side. Chelsea just holds off the challenge of Janie there for England.
Another good start for Google corner.
Wales missed the top, England missed the top, so coming back down then, it's Ireland, but Northern Ireland take it up on the change. It's Ireland, Northern Ireland just slightly ahead of Sweden, Scotland, France and Denmark. Wales and England playing catch-up. Scotland and France missed the put-in. Edo's got dodgy flags, so he's got to stop, so that allows Northern
klør på min
Ireland
hals,
to
vil du
fly
ikke lige
out.
klø?
It's Northern Ireland showing away from Ireland, Wales,
klør.
Scotland,
Ser lige
England
på
has dropped the flag. So
Overvejer det lige.
no, nice little bit of skill there from the Danish rider on the far side to separate the flags as Wales come back down now. Wales go out in first place. Oh no, it's not, it's Northern Ireland, sorry, Northern Ireland, but they missed. So Northern Ireland are going to work as they turn and come back on the top. That is Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. As they come charging back down, it's going to be Northern Ireland taking on the far side from Wales, from France. Here comes Scotland flying through the middle.
Kom nu, Mitch.
Denmark finish.
And we're away now for the first race. There's a fantastic collection there for England. France going very well, showing Northern Ireland on the far side. On the near side is England leading the way. A fantastic collection there for Joe Garnett, handing over to the wonderful Elaine as the lane goes out. But a good collection there for Ireland, Wales, Missile, France and for Scotland. Sweden on the far side. And as they come down now, it's going to be a really good win there for Wales. Wales take this one from England in second over on the far side. Sweden in the third. It's Ireland coming down now, but they missed it. That's Tony. It's got to go back. Northern Ireland come over ahead of and from Scotland over on the far side Denmark and lovely pick up there for Tony for Ireland. Ireland come over ahead of Scotland and Denmark finish. And we're away now for toolbox scramble. All the toolboxes look to be safely on as they gallop to the top to pick it up. A fantastic run there for England. First up and into the saddle as they come back, but really fast in the middle for Kate O'Connor and for Aaron and for Ewan Taylor. But it's Jamie going out first with the toolbox on the floor for Ireland. For Kate, she's going back for it. Jamie leading the way, but a really good run there for Jack for Wales, but Jamie has a lovely vault there for England as she comes down now and places the hammer in the toolbox. So it's England going out first, England chased out by Wales and Scotland, all in a line, the three of them. Up to the top of the arena, Rachel jumps off for Wales, Elaine jumps off for England, and over on the far side, Scotland up and into the saddle as well. But it's still a Wales-England battle as they come down now, and Elaine puts the pony in the right place, a lovely placement there for England. So England going out first from Wales, from Scotland, all in a line as they gallop to the top of the arena. Out goes Northern Ireland and France. On the near side, Sweden still have a leg to go. They're coming down now for the final placement, so it's Mitch coming down for England, Terence, but a fantastic pick up there for Scotland. Scotland take this one from Wales, overcome England. On the far side, Northern Ireland compete ahead of France. Problem for Sweden, they're going back, so will this allow Ireland in? Over on the far side, Denmark put it on the floor marquee side, so they've got to go back, up and into the saddle. Goes Tony for Ireland. And a lovely correction there for Sweden. Overcomes Ireland finish. Now Sweden and that's Ulrika gallops to the top of the arena. Jumps up and into the saddle. Still points out there. So they're turning and coming back. They're neck and neck. A lovely placement there, and it's all going to be on the line. And I think Sweden just hit Denmark over. And we're away now for Saul Flag as they gallop to the top of the arena. There's not a lot between these teams. They're turning on the way back down. As they come down, it's Chloe and Amram for England and Wales on the far side, but on the near side, Denmark going very well. It's all about this first race. It's Sweden on the break side. Sweden going out from England, from Wales, from Northern Ireland, from Denmark, chasing up the arena. And as they do another placement, it's Wales from England, from Sweden. Wales, England, Sweden. Leading the way in this race over on the far side. Northern Ireland going very, very well as well, but it's still Wales, but they've got a handful coming down to this one. Gemma looks like stop. So they turn and they go back. A lovely placement there for Jamie for England. So England's hatman going out and that's Elaine. My dear Elaine, up she goes. Off she goes. And it's England up to the top, turning, collecting the red flag as she comes down now with a commanding lead over Sweden and Northern Ireland on the far side. The hatman goes out for Denmark and the hatman goes out for Ireland, Scotland, France. And problems for Wales there going back, and a lovely win there for England. England take this one. And we're looking for a second place. Still lovely. And we're away now for 5 men that go up the arena, and it's gone wrong for England. Could that be possibly Chloe coming back? So they collect their mugs, and on the way back down the arena, they're all in a line. It's Wales, Ireland, Denmark, and Northern Ireland on the near side, but it's Wales going out first. Chloe corrects her mistake and gets back in the game. Gone wrong from Scotland and France on the far side. On the way back down now, there's nothing between them. It's Wales. Wales still leading the way from Ireland. On the changeover, Northern Ireland up there, and Denmark going out ahead of Sweden and Scotland. Turning on the way home now, it's on the floor for Denmark. They've noticed they're coming back. So the hatbands are moving up, and the first hatband to go out is Ireland, chased out by Wales. And France on the far side up to the top of the arena. They've got the final collection to make from the Ryder all around the world. And there's Ryder puts the mud on the floor. France has had a mistake, so Wales come down and take this one. We're looking for a second place here for Sweden. Overcome Northern Ireland on the near side in lane 1. Scotland over on the far side have had a problem, but a lovely finish there for England ahead of Ireland. And we're away now for the association race. If Hugh Whitney is around the arena, can he come to the commentary box? Or Matty, if he's around the arena and he wants to come to the commentary box, it would be greatly appreciated. So we're away now. And we're looking at a lovely turn there for Wales, England, Ireland. On the near side, France for a fantastic put on there. France takes up the run in France in lane 1, chased out by Ireland, and a lovely change there for Chloe. Very, very fast for England. Gone wrong for Wales. Harrison's put it on the floor. She missed her vault, so she's going to come back round, which allows Scotland to take up ahead of them now. As they come down for the next placement, it's still France in the lead from England, but England and France just cruising at the moment, and England know what they've got to do. Denmark goes out, and so does Northern Ireland. Out of Scotland now. So do Wales, but as they come over the line, it's going to be France takes this one comfortably from England in second place. Down from Northern Ireland for third. Denmark
Underway. Så it's Denmark.
De andre var nået over mållinjen, inden de blev færdige.
Good Denmark from Ireland. Get behind both these teams there on the far side. Even if you're not cheering, pick one and cheer them on. Kate's going to knock the letter into the field of play there for Ireland. So it's Denmark and Ireland. Denmark have got a length in the field lead over Ireland at the moment. Coming back down, right, going to hand over this where the next mistake could potentially be made. And out goes Denmark. Denmark Out goes Jake for Ireland.
Yeah, come on.
I want to see the handle as that guy takes. Superb handle as well. He's picked his leather up. And an experienced rider, so he knows exactly what he's got to do. Cross the line with it in his hand. So then we've got Denmark from Ireland. Denmark and Ireland. Nothing to choose between them. Really? Apart from the length of the field. It's exceptionally difficult to commentate on this.
Jo, det var.
It's not the best sort of situation for me. Anyway, it's Denmark. Now out goes Tony Hooley. Tony Hooley on LA. LA is for sale. And she's a lovely pony. I rode her last year in the Royal Welsh. Thank you very much, Tony. I've thanked you about 6 times every time you ride that horse out now. And thank you. So I'm not mentioning that horse. It's Denmark. They've got still a length of the field. Tony working very hard. Who's coming out next? It's Jeremy for Ireland. Oh, it's the lovely bay pony for Denmark. Out goes Denmark's last rider. Tony must have been out. Oh, Jeremy. Dropped hand over there for Ireland. Denmark are up and on. Just got to place it on the pole. Lovely start here for Wales on the side. So it's Wales and Ireland on the far side. Wales and Ireland, lovely change over Ewan Taylor in the middle, but flying down at LA and Wilson McCubey. England put on the bridge. Great change there from Wales on the far side. So last rider time now, and they come down. It's Wales and Ireland on the far side. Back to the bridge. So France take it in the middle today. France could possibly Wales, I don't know. And they're away anyway. I'll redo the scores after this game. It's England and Wales, Scotland, France, Northern Ireland, Sweden and Denmark. England break first. England break from France, from Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland. Here's Ireland on the near side trying to catch up. So at the top it's the last rider coming down for France with a lovely pickup. Lovely pickup for Wales. So France are going to come through to take the win. Mitch on the far side, Aaron Turbo Jones, Green, Mitch Lyons on the far side. Denmark we're under orders for the 2-flag race. So a good start for Joe here on the near side for England, but not such a good run because he's missed the cone. So missed for Wales, missed for Denmark and a missed for Sweden. In the lead then it's Ireland, Tony Hooley coming down now for Ireland. Then we've got France as well from Northern Ireland. So it's Ireland, France, Northern Ireland and Scotland. Lovely run for Rado. England knocked the cone over for the second rider. Wales have now got their first rider coming out to set out their second rider. It's going to be Ireland come through to take the win from Scotland. Who's going to be next? England cross the line, but that's their third rider going out, so France finish. The whistles blown, the riders are under starters' orders. And they're off. So, nice start again for Joe here on the near side for England. And who's going to be back on? Joe, Mr. Stone. Scotland not able to get back on, so coming down then it's Wales and Ireland. Ado's pony takes off. So it's Wales, France, Denmark. France do a double turn. Denmark kick the bucket. Wales are out there now in the lead from France. Sweden not able to get back on. Mitch comes down through for England, sending out Janey. So it's Wales and France, those two teams in the lead. England on the near side in the mix as well. How they are, I don't know, because they had a mistake as well. So coming back down, it's just Wales left with France. Wales and France, Wales and France. France are pushing the turn. Where are they going to be as they cross the line? It's France from Wales, then England, Ireland, Northern Ireland just going to go on the challenge there from Scotland, Denmark. We're under orders. And there's a lovely start for Wales in the middle. So it's Wales from Scotland and then France and Northern Ireland. Denmark just a little bit behind as they turn. Chloe goes inside and takes it up for England. So it's England now from Wales. England, Wales and Ireland. Nothing to choose between them. Great hand over there for Mitch to keep hold of their lead. It's England and Wales and Ireland, and that's not much to choose. Ireland go inside, so Kate overtakes Wales there for Ireland. So it's England, Ireland, Wales, France, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Sweden and Denmark. Wales drop the handover, so they're going back. So it's England in the lead, England from Ireland. Tony pushing LA all the way up to the top. Tony goes inside and overtakes Elaine on that last run. There's nothing to choose between them. It's all going to be down to the handovers as they go flying out. Ado takes a crack at handover. So it's Ireland pushing away from France on the far side. Scotland up in the mix as well. England are going to be turning. Wales are not in the mix, so they'll be turning. Come back. Oh, Scotland makes the pick up. So as they come racing back, Cheney's got Ado, but Ado's coming through the ball much quicker. It's going to be very close on the line. Oh. Great race in there by right then. We're under orders for the next race. The pony pairs as they break lovely start there for Lynn for Northern Ireland. It's Northern Ireland from Denmark and England. Northern Ireland, Denmark, England. Pony not coming down the floor. Not working very well in New England. So as they turn going back, it's Northern Ireland the other near side from Wales on the far side. Scotland, Denmark, Ireland and England. Sweden missed the turn. So as they get up to the top, then it's going to be very, very, very close. They turn and come back down. It's Wales, Northern Ireland are going back. Ireland pushes through in the middle. Scotland got a fall down. So as they come down, sorting themselves out, it's Wales from Ireland from Denmark. Denmark as well, so getting a sneaky start. Underway. First to the top. England and Ireland, England and Ireland, England and Ireland, nothing to choose. Lovely change there for Ireland, so it's Ireland from England now. Both taking their time, making sure they get it right. Wales flying up on the far side, absolutely flying run for Gemma. That was a superb run. So coming back down, then it's Ado for Ireland. He's missed the last foot on. So England taking, Wales putting on the brake. France comes through, Denmark, Okay, so they're on the starters' orders and they're away. So as they go out, big handover time for everyone. As they come charging down, then it's something gone wrong for England. So it's Ireland, Northern Ireland put on the brakes, Ireland and Wales and Denmark and England have rectified their mistake. Now Chloe's missed the target. That has happened. Ireland dropped the handover. So Wales come flying down there on the far side. It's going to be Wales take the